Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is John's Model Making. Today we're going to be looking at Hachette Spitfire MK1A issues 47 to 50. Now I do suspect that these issues are going to be rather straightforward, quite simple, so hopefully I'm not going to have egg on my face by the time I finish. Let's get on with the build! Here we have the Spitfire built up to issue 46, and today what we're going to be fitting is part of the fuselage at the rear of the plane, fitted just like that. I'll turn this around so you get a better look at it with my lovely cardboard stand supplied by Hachette. But all we've got to do in this issue is fit that. 3 screws and we're done. Not hard, is it? As long as I don't break anything. Well, as you can hear, that is metal. It's quite weighty. Not a bad little part either. So yeah, better look at that. There we go. That's it. Not a great lot of detail to it. That's all really. So let's get the screws out. There we go. Trusty screwdriver. And I'll fit this. That's a little bit too big actually. I'll use one of my other trusty screwdrivers. That fits there like so. One screw. Two. So behave yourself, the third one. And 3. Nice and tight. There we go. That is it. That is issue 47. Not difficult, was it? Well, there we have it. Nicely finished. There's a lot of wiring on here. 48, 49 and 50 issues. We're going to be concentrating on left aileron with a motor and other associated parts. I don't know whether we get to test it yet. Look at the instructions, it doesn't look as though we do get to test it. And in issue 51 I know we get the first parts for the right aileron. So hopefully once we get them parts, which will be another 4 weeks off, we'll get to test the ailerons, the flaps. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. On to issue 48. Hello again, this is John's Model Making. Today we're doing issue 48 on the Spitfire. Now, as I said in the introduction, issue 47 to 50 going to be completed today, and I didn't think there was a great lot to it. I did have a quick scan through the instructions on each manual, and today we have this component for the left aileron, but we don't actually fit it until issue 50. I'll just get the actual part itself and I can show it. Basically it has a cog with a bit of steel tubing and steel wire. It's a cable actually, rather than a wire, because it's quite thick, it's quite hefty. It is, for what it is a little bit of weight to it. Show it on this other camera. There we go. There we have the cog. There we go. To one end, and the other end. Give me that in. There we go. And this tube that runs across the cable. But we don't actually fit that today, so we need to put it to one side and move on to issue 49. See you shortly. Hello again. Today we've got the Spitfire issue 49. Now, as I said in the introduction, issues 47 to 50 aren't going to be that difficult today, and today we have issue 49, as I stated, which is the motor for the left aileron. Not a great lot to it. That's the motor, the cable, and a label. And all we have to do is fit a label, like so, to a cable on the motor. There's not going to be another quick build. There is the motor. Can you get that focused in? Come on. Have a great look to it. And the cable. So what we'll do now is we'll put the label, which is M1. See that? There we go. Peel it off, and we'll fit it to the cable. We do put it close to the plug itself, and we'll fasten that halfway. There we go. It's not too bad. There we go. See that? Touch all these. There we go. That is that for that issue. So it is coming along the build, but like I said, not a great lot to do, but we're being very efficient, I think. See you for issues 50 shortly. Bye for now. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we've got issue 50 of Hachette Spitfire. We've already done 47, 48 and 49, and now we've got issue 50, which has a little bit more to do in it. We combine the parts from 47, 48, 49 into 50, and like I said, there's a few more instructions, so let's get on with the build. Right, so issue 50, first of all we'll do a parts check. Got all the components here. We need the cog for the left aileron, support block, the motor bracket, the end bracket, 3 PM 1.6 times 3mm screws and 6 PM 2 times 4mm screws. We also need the motor with the cable and the wire cable with the cog. That was from issue 48. And that will be that. So first of all, what we need to do is get on with the build. Yeah. First of all, we got the parts out, lay them on the desk. It's funny how they always put all the screws in together, but anyway, there's not that many of them. Right, so first of all we need this component, the bracket, which fits here and here, like so. Nicely done. Identify the position for the support block 5002 on the inside of the fuselage panel 2201. Posted part 4701. The inside book shows the parts in place, which we put in place. Fix the support block in place with 2 PM2 x 4mm screws. Let's get the screws out. There we go. Squeeze out. There we go. 4mm screws. Trusty screwdriver. We need a little bit more luminosity. There we go. Well, it's not going in place because that's the wrong screw. PM2 screws. Which is actually the longer one. So I'd mess up and I'd do one of the screws. There's a support bracket in place. Separate these screws, the remaining screws, to one side. Now what we need to do is get the cable, fit this across. That end piece goes into left aileron, there like so. I think that tubing will fit there, and then the cog will fit there. Oh, look at that. That moves up and down, no problem. So at least we know the cable works. Now we need to secure the cable in place. It's got to be tipped down, that's correct. Position the cable assembly along the rear edge of the left wing as indicated. See how so the following 2 steps. Note how the aileron is tipped down slightly. Insert the small block end of the cable into the aileron, which we have done. Put the neck of the cog on the other end of the cable into the support block, which we have not done, because that goes in there like so. Always best to read the instructions, I think. Right. Now we need to do the motor bracket. The motor, the bracket, and we need it positioned this way around. Right, so the cable is that way, and like so. Which is it? Push that out of there, and this support bracket has the letter L on it. You see that? There we go. It needs to be positioned that way around. Cable at the bottom, motor there, and that will be fixed in place with 2 of the small screws. Alright. Sorry, I have to show that. Like so. One. And 2. Now it's time for these screws. There we go. Nice. Now we need to fit this part. There we go. And a cog, put it onto the end of the shaft. It can only go on one way, like so. I can't go the other way, I wonder. I can't only go and we need this 5004 to take the end bracket and which is small components. Can you see that? That's the end bracket. That's better. Fit that in place. Spitfire down a little bit. Get this in shot. There we go. Now the cog. Basically, the end of it is in there, and there we go. Location pin there. And we fit that with one of the longer screws. Now that bracket shouldn't move once you've got the screw so far there, because there's a locating pin at the other end. That is that in place. Sweet. Okay, now we need to position this bracket like so. There we go. So when that moves, it will move. When that cog moves, it will move the cable. That needs to be fixed in place with 2 PM2 screws. First one. This is on a bit of an angle. This bracket here. And the screw in. There we go. Nice tight fit again. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it does move, but that's a nylon cog, so we got to be careful moving that manually. You might just shred that thread, but that is that in place. Let's have a proper look. There we go. See that? There's a cable. So nicely in place. Oops, I'm going wrong way around. Let's turn it round. There we go. You can see it fits into the aileron, no problem, and this slides on this plastic frame. I would imagine they've done that for friction, but as you can see, it does, or here, it does move around, and I don't think that'll be a problem, but it does protect it from the plastic anyway. Well, that's looking sweet. All we need to do now is the other side. But we haven't got those issues. Well, like I said at the beginning, 47 to 50, pretty quick. I don't think we get to test this at all, and we don't. There's nothing in the instructions to say that we test this motor, which is a shame really. I don't think. No. There's the battery box that we received in one of the past issues doesn't have the right connector for it, so that will not fit anywhere on here, so we can't test that. but I won't try and test it manually either, because you might strip that plastic cog, nylon plastic cog in. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's 47 to 50 complete. Wasn't too bad, pretty straightforward. I'm pretty chuffed with that actually. That tubing does sit in place neatly there as well. Show you that again. This tubing here sits in nicely. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Issues 47 to 50 now complete. So have a look at my other videos, including the mosquito from Revell. I've not quite finished it yet, but I have got other videos that may be of interest to you. But until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye for now.